What is up, guys? Mail Jones here. We back in with another NFL weekly predictions, and this time we'll be doing our Week 9 predictions for the season. So last week I went 11-4, which I did pretty good, and my overall record is 62-45. So yeah, so before we get started, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see who you think is gonna win this week. So, by the way, we can get started. So these are teams that are on a bye this week. So we got the Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Giants, Steelers, and 49ers. So those are our teams that are on a bye with this week. So, anyways, we're gonna get started. Next game, so first game, Thursday Night Football. We have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Houston Texans. The Eagles are favored by minus 13.5, which this is kind of a big number. Obviously, I got the Eagles winning this game. I mean, no question, Abby. They're the more complete team. They have the better quarterback, the better coaches. I mean, the Texans are just bad. Like, they have the worst run defense in football. They have the worst secondary in football. So I believe that Philly, they're gonna run the rock. Miles Sanders gonna run for like over like 1,000 yards. They're gonna throw the ball on them, and Jalen Hurts is gonna throw the ball downfield. So AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, that's going to be a problem for that Texas secondary. And the Eagles' defensive line is going to dictate the pace because that Eagles' defense is for real. And plus, Texas, they don't really have enough weapons on offense that can really dice up the Eagles' secondary. So, with that being said, I got the Eagles to win and the Eagles to cover. I got the winning big, so like 34-17. Next game, we have the LA Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Chargers are -3. Can somebody tell me why the Atlanta Falcons are underdogs this week? Can somebody tell me why they're underdogs this week? Now, the reason why the Falcons are underdogs this week because the Falcons are playing against a Chargers team with so many injuries. I mean, think about all the injuries the Chargers have. J.C. Jackson's poorly out for the year. We know Bosa is going to be out for a little while. But the Chargers receivers are hurt. I mean, Keenan Allen is injured. Mike Williams is going to be out for a while. Well, we don't know if Keenan Allen's going to play. Palmer could be questionable to play. And we know Jalen Guy is out for the year. I mean, Gerald Everett's fine, but not fantastic. I mean, the Chargers are kind of banged up on offense. I mean, they banged up with several injuries, but I don't really know if I'm going to take them to win. But here's the thing. Atlanta's they're gonna run the ball on the Chargers. They're gonna pass the ball. They're gonna dictate pace on them. And plus the Falcons, they're really not afraid to throw the ball down the field. So I think they can try to do this in this game. But I think this game right here is gonna be closer though. But I don't really care who's hurt. I'm taking the Chargers to win. I mean, Herbert's going to have to respond. Yeah, I understand Chargers are a little bit overrated, but I just feel like this is a must-win for the Chargers if they want to get over the hump. So, yeah. Because I just think they're just a better team. They have the better quarterback and the better coach. So, I'm going to take the Chargers to win, but I will not take the Chargers to cover. So, because, their defense just continues to blow the game. So, yeah. So, maybe the Chargers will put up maybe like 20 points, but they're not going to score 30 in this game. I'm telling you, they're not going to score 30. So, I think maybe the Chargers I say they keep it close, so I say they win like 26-23, something like that. So, yeah. So, I like the Falcons to keep it close and competitive. So, I'm going to take the Chargers to win, but I'll take the Falcons plus the 3 points. Next game, we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Chicago Bears. Miami's -5. Now, we already know that Miami's coming off a win against the Lions and Bears coming off a tough loss against the Cowboys. But as I look at the Dolphins definitely looked it pretty bad against the Lions until they end up starting to turn around and come back to win the game. But I like how the way the Dolphins are playing offensively and defensively. I mean, defensively they're underrated, and plus they added a stud on defense, to get after the quarterback, which they got Bradley Chubb. Now he can be a problem for that Bears offense because I don't think the Bears offensive line is that good, but at least he's playing a little better. But I kind of really think that the Bears do keep this close, but I'm going to roll with the Dolphins here because I just think the Dolphins are the more complete team. And plus, Tua, I mean, I can combine those quarterbacks, but I think Tua can definitely be the better quarterback than Justin Fields. But don't get me wrong. I heard lots of people say Fields is better, but I don't know. I think the quarterbacks are both similar, though, because they're both young. But I think Tua is going to make some plays. The offense, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they're going to make some plays offensively. And plus, they're going to run. And plus, the Bears' defensive line is definitely very weak after, trading Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith away. So I feel like that defensive line for the Bears is definitely pretty bad right now because of the losses they have on defense. So I feel like Miami's gonna run all over them. And plus, I don't think the Bears are going to have answers, too. So, for the Dolphins playmaker. So, I got the Dolphins to win, but give me the points, though, with the +5 with the Bears. So, I would say the Dolphins win like 27-20. So, yeah. So, give me the Dolphins to win and the Bears to cover +5. All right. Next game, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's favored by 8. That is almost a big number, though. I'm going to keep this one short. Now, Joe Burrow has to respond here. Because we see that last week that Burrow was sacked like 5 times versus the Browns. I mean, the Browns defense, they was able to like dictate the pace. They was getting pressure. And plus, they kept the Bengals out of the end zone like almost the whole time. So, yeah. And plus, they didn't really do much on offense. But defensively, they kind of did a little okay, but not great. I mean, all they did, they just let Jacoby Brissett, go throw the ball for because they just let the Browns offense run over them. So, yeah, Cincinnati couldn't even stop the run last week. So, yeah. But that being said, we need the defense to answer, and we need Joe Burrow to respond. Because the Bengals, if Burrow, if he finds a way to get sacked like 5 times or more, I'll never watch the Bengals again. Because they need to respond here. And Burrow's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. And guys are going to have to start getting open. And that's why I'm taking the Bengals to win. Because they're at home. They're the better team. They have the better quarterback. The better coach. The Panthers showed a lot of fight against Atlanta. But they still suck despite them playing a close game. But I just think the Panthers are just like one of the worst teams in football. And plus, offensively, they're bad. Defensively, they're not as good. So, I think the Bengals, even without Jamar Chase, I think they can still win. Because I think T. Higgins and Boyd will be too much for them. And I feel like the Panthers' run defense is kind of bad. And I don't think they really have enough studs up front to stop Joe Mixon. So I feel like Joe Mixon is going to run the rock in this game. So, yeah. So I'm going to take the Bengals to win, but give me the points, though. I would say the Bengals win, but I'll take the Cincinnati Bengals to cover. So I would say the Bengals win like 27-16, something like that. So, yeah. But if they keep this close, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, that's pretty much why Cincinnati has to win. All right, next game we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. Packers are favored by 3.5. I will keep well a little bit short too. Now, I got the Packers winning this game, and the reason is that they just keep beating the Lions, and Aaron Rodgers owns the Lions, and plus Aaron Rodgers has to respond here. Like the offense needs to respond. I mean, they have lost like 4 straight games straight. And that's bad for them. I mean, they have to get back on track. Like, they need to, win this game if they want to get over the hump. Like, look, they have to win. Because the Packers, they're the better team. They have the better quarterback and the better coach. I mean, if the Packers don't win this game, I will not pick them for a month. I'm just saying. I will not pick them for a month if they don't win this game. Because they have to win so they can get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? If they don't, I am done. I'm extremely done. I mean, the Lions, I can't almost kind of really trust them right now because the Lions, I mean, they've been starting to get competitive in some of their games, but they haven't been really competitive of coming out as the winner in some of their games. Because here's the thing. They almost beat the Dolphins last week, and they should have won that game because here's the thing. The Lions showed a lot of fight because they made Tua look bad. The offense was staying in bounds. They moving the ball. I mean, they're gonna move. I mean, the Lions are gonna move the ball in this game. They're gonna move the ball in this game. And plus, they're gonna pass the ball. And plus, Jared Goff seems like he's not really afraid to throw the ball down the field. Because he can really see the field really well. So yeah. So I think, by that being said, I think they keep this one tight and they keep this one close. So, because I think the Lions are gonna try to play them tough. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off the upset, but I think the Lions are gonna. But I think they keep this close. So I say the Packers win this game, but give me the 3.5 plus. Give me the 3.5 plus the points with the Lions. So I would say the Packers win, like maybe a close game, like 24-20, something like that. But I don't think Green Bay is going to score 30 because they can't even score 30 points a game, even without Devontae Adams. I mean, I don't care what weapons that the Packers have on offense. I don't care if their players are young, but I mean they're developing. They're young, but they're developing, playing better a little bit. So I got the Packers to win, but I got the Lions to cover plus the 3.5. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. Patriots are minus 5.5. Now, you already know who I have. I got the Patriots to win this game. And the reason why is that the Patriots are more stable with the quarterback position. And plus, the Patriots have a better coach. On the other side, the Colts, they are a dumpster fire. They don't have a quarterback. And Sam Elliott, I mean, the Colts, they played really well, though, and they showed some fight against Washington, but they just didn't enough to win. I thought the offense looked better, and plus, they have so many injuries. Jonathan Taylor looks like he's still hurt. Their passing game is very bad. Offensive line is overrated. I think the Patriots defense finds a way to, disrupt their running game. They could get pressure, cause some turnovers. I mean, they have a strong secondary. They can play one-on-one, play man-to-man. They can find a way to cover the Colts passing game. They can find a way to take away Michael Pittman and all that. So, yeah, they'll find a way to do that. And plus, I think the offense that the Patriots receiving core is a difference maker in this game. Because I think Patriots have more receivers. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, and don't get me wrong, they got more receivers in this game. I mean, Jacoby Myers, Kendrick Bourne, they got Hunter Renfrow, Devontae Parker, Eddie Moore. I mean, so They have a lot of depth at wide receiver, so I think the Patriots offense, I mean, they're going to move the ball on the Colts. They're going to run the ball on them. And plus, the Colts, I feel like if Jonathan Taylor, if he was playing this game, they would move the ball on them too. But last year when these two teams played, the Colts ran all over them because Jonathan Taylor ran for 1,000 yards. Because I don't remember how many times they ran the ball, but yeah. But with that being said, I think they might keep this one close, but I would take the Patriots to win. But I'll also take the Patriots to cover as well. So I would say the Patriots win like 23-20, something like that. So yeah. So I think the Colts are gonna try it. Like if the Colts find a way to at least respond, then I think they'll find a way to like pull off the upset. But I would not be surprised though. But if Matt Ryan was playing this game, I think they could definitely pull off the upset. But since he's not, I'm picking the Patriots because they're at home. And plus, they need to try to win this game so that they can keep their playoff hopes alive. So, yeah. Next game, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the New York Jets. Buffalo is favored by 12.5. Now, Jets are underdogs versus this big spread. Now, I kind of feel like this spread is kind of disrespectful because here's the thing. Now, the Jets are underdogs at home versus spread. Now, I got the Bills to win this game because they just keep beating the Jets, and Josh Allen has owned the Jets. So, yeah. And plus, the Jets, they're okay, but they're just not, like, I kind of feel like the Jets are a great team. I mean, they're a good football team. I mean, I like how they're playing complimentary football right now. I mean, Zach Wilson, he started to play better. The defense is starting to play better. I love how Solomon is getting his guys involved defensively. I like Sauce. I like the secondary. I mean, I think the Jets keep it close in this game. I mean, I think the defense can find a way to get pressure, cause some few mistakes. I mean, Zach Wilson, he's really not afraid to throw the ball down the field. I mean, the Jets offense, I mean, they're starting to look like a good offense. So I feel like the Jets might give them a tough time, but I think the Bills are just a more complete team, and they're way too good. And plus, they have a better quarterback, the better coach, and they're just a more complete team. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why. So, like, I don't really think the Bills are going to score 30 in this game, but even if they do, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, they would only score like 30 points if the Jets don't play competitive football. But I think they do keep it competitive because close. I think they do keep it close and competitive because both defenses are very good and both offenses are really good. And plus, I feel like the Bills do have a better defense in this game. I feel like Von Miller is going to be a problem here for this Jets offensive line. So, yeah. So, I think they can find a way to disrupt their running game. And I think they can defend the pass really well. So, yeah. So, I will take the Bills to win. But give me the 12 plus. Give me the points, though, plus the 12.5 with the Jets. Because the Jets are at home and the Jets are really good. So I would say the Bills win like 27 to like 19, something like that. I'd say they win like maybe 7 or 8 points in this game, but a little closer. But here's the thing. If the Bills get up early, they might blow the Jets out. I'm just saying. But I would not be shocked if they did that. So I would take the Bills to win, but I will take the points though with the Jets. All right, next game we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Washington Commanders. Now, Minnesota is favored by 3.5. Now, my mind is saying that I have to take the Vikings to win this game. I'm taking the Minnesota to win this game because here's the thing. Minnesota is just a superior team. They have a better quarterback. And have a better coaching staff. I mean, I like how the way Kevin O'Connell is getting his players involved. I mean, this Vikings offense is so special. So, yeah, while the Washington Commanders, they've been showing a lot of fight lately. I mean, think about it. They have won like 3 straight games now. Because they're starting to get better defensively. Offensively, they're starting to get better. I mean, Heinicke is looking like he's playing like a top 10 guy. Like he's almost playing at a high level. I mean, I'm just saying, Taylor Heinicke is not as bad as you think, because when you give him time, he will throw the ball down the field, and he's not really afraid to do that. And he's really not afraid to escape some pressure a lot. He's really not afraid to escape pressure. So I feel like Washington's probably going to play them tough. And I think their defense can probably give the Vikings a lot of issues, especially defensively. I think Washington can probably find a way to at least like find guys open, and plus Terry McLaurin could be the difference maker in this game. So yeah, but I'm just saying, don't sleep on Washington, because Washington offense is special, and their defense could be for real too. I mean, Jack Del Rio's doing a good job with his defense so far. And Scott Turner is doing really good, running the offense. So, yeah. But I just think Minnesota's but I think Washington can definitely be a bad matchup for the Vikings, though, because the Vikings don't have an offensive line. And they both all don't have an offensive line. But I think Minnesota's defense is a lot better, because I love how the way the Vikings defense is playing. They're getting pressure. They're stopping the run really well. So, yeah. So, I think but I kind of really think that but I just kind of really think the Vikings defense is just better. Like, I get it. Like, I don't watch this offense. It's just like, I just don't think Washington has the answer defensively. Like, they don't have a secondary. Like, because they traded William Jackson too. So I don't think because I think Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson are like tough to cover. So I think those two are tough to cover, because here's the thing. I just kind of feel like they're gonna have a big game, and plus Kirk Cousins probably gonna throw for a couple yards. So yeah, with that being said, I got the Vikings to win, but give me the 3.5 points. So I say Washington Commanders do cover the points in this game. I think they do keep it close. So I would say the Vikings are like 27-24. So yeah, so give me the Vikings to win, but I'll take the Commanders to cover. Next game, we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Las Vegas is favored by 1.5. Obviously, I have to keep this one a little bit short. Now, Derek Carr, I know your head is in your ass, but when your head is in your ass, you cannot be able to see the field very well. Like, you would have better vision if you take your head out of your rear end. And Derek Carr is going to have to respond here. Now, we understand. Now, last week they looked pretty terrible versus Saints because, they got ran over, they got pushed around, and, they couldn't even move the football. Defense and Derek. And plus, offensively, Josh McDaniels, I know you want to run the ball, but he's getting these fullbacks involved. Like, can you just at least put, like, Hunter Renfrow on the field and play with 3 receivers? I mean, we understand Darren Waller's hurt, but they just like to run the ball. And the defense, can somebody other than Chandler Jones, just step up and make a play? I mean, defense, can somebody other than Max Crosby, just make a play? Like, Chandler Jones, where you at? Denzel Perryman, where you at? I mean, Max Crosby is just the only player on defense that's making some plays and stop the run. Like, they're getting ran on. So I like Jacksonville to keep this close, but I got the Raiders to win this game because they're just a more complete team. They got more receivers. They have a better quarterback. I mean, that's pretty much why I got the Raiders to win, but I don't know if I'll take them to cover. Now, look here. If the Raiders don't win this game, if they don't beat Jacksonville, I will not pick them for the rest of the year. I'm telling you right now. If they don't beat Jacksonville, I am done. I will not pick them for the rest of the year. I'll be done. So, yeah, I got the Raiders to win, but I'll also take the Raiders to cover as well. So, I would say they keep it close. I would say they win 24-20. I would say 24-17, something like that. But, yeah, that's pretty much why I got the Raiders winning. And Trevor Lawrence, it's not going to be great. I'm telling you, not going to be good. He's never going to be great. He needs his head examined. I'm saying he needs his head examined. They've been messing up games. They showed a lot of fight against Denver, but they just didn't do enough to win. Because here's the thing. Trevor Lawrence, the Broncos picked off Trevor Lawrence in the 4th quarter to steal this win. So, yeah. That's what they did. So, this is a game the Raiders got to win. So, yeah. We know they're looking bad now, but this is a game they must win. All right, next game we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are favored by 1.5. Can somebody tell me why the Seahawks are underdogs in this game? Somebody tell me. I mean, the reason why Seattle's underdogs in this game because here's the thing: Seattle looks like they're a really good team, and plus Seattle's starting to get a little bit disrespected because here's the thing: Geno Smith is actually pretty good. Like he's awesome. Like don't like where are my Geno Smith haters? Like where are they? I mean, Geno Smith is not that bad. I'm just saying. When you give him time, he's not as bad. I mean, they've been getting a lot better on offense. They've been getting a lot better on defense. I mean, the Cardinals are just the Cardinals. I mean, they've not been looking really good recently. They haven't finding a lot of games to win. I mean, they've been up and down recently. So yeah, but last time when these two teams played, I believe Seattle beat them. But since the game's in Arizona, I'm gonna take the Cardinals to win because the Cardinals are at home and they have a better quarterback. I think Kyler's gonna make some plays here. And plus, I don't think Seattle really has any corners that can really cover D Hop because I feel like D Hop could be tough to cover. He's a big difference maker in this game. So I think the Cardinals' offense is gonna make some big plays, and defensively, I think Vance Joseph's gonna have a good gameplay. He's gonna have pretty good on all offensively. He's gonna offensively. He's gonna I mean, they're going to be well schooled. Seattle's well schooled and well coached as well. I mean, I think Arizona's defense might get ran off. I mean, they've been starting to run the ball really well on people. So, yeah, I mean, what they did versus the Giants, they did a really good job versus the Giants last week. We can see them do it again, but I think they keep this one close. But I think the Cardinals win. But I will take the 1.5 points. I'll take the points. I'll take the Seahawks plus the 1.5 points to keep this close. So I say the Cardinals win 31-27, something like that. So yeah, so I got the Cardinals. I got the Cardinals to win, but I got the Seahawks to cover plus the 1.5. Next game, we have the LA Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, this is like a playoff rematch. Now, Tampa Bay's favorite at 3. Now, I call this a trap game. Now, the reason why I call this a trap game because the Bucks are just because the reason why I call it a trap game because I didn't know who I'm going to pick to win because neither one of these teams are doing really well right now. I mean, some of these teams gonna have to respond. I mean, the Rams got to respond, and so is the Bucks. But here's the thing: the problem with the Rams is that their offensive line cannot protect the quarterback. They can't really open up holes. Guys, they're really not getting open, especially except for Cooper Kupp. Allen Robinson looked at 5 versus the Niners. I mean, guys are not getting open, so their offense kind of looks a little bit weak. Defensively, they're good, but not great. I mean, they can stop the run, but I don't know about their passing game. Now they kind of showed some fight against the Niners. I mean, defensively, they played really good. Offensively, they started to look like themselves. I mean, they didn't have no turnovers in that game, so that's pretty good. And but the second half, they start to decline because the offense is not getting the rhythm, and plus the defense is struggling, to stop the run. Here's the thing: they couldn't even stop the run last week because Christian McCaffrey ran for a lot of yards. So yeah, but on the other side, the Bucks now they've they've been on a losing streak so far. And how the way they've been losing is just bad. So they're going to have to at least find a way to win this. They're going to have to at least find a way to get a rhythm offensively. And plus, the injuries on defense has been costing them games. So I feel like this is a must win for Tampa Bay because the Bucks got to respond here. Like, they got to respond. I mean, Tom Brady's going to have to respond. The defense is going to have to answer. I mean, they're going to have to do that because if they do these things, then I think they might have a chance to win. But the problem with the Bucks is that, you know, they've been losing to the Rams like a lot of times. I mean, the Rams that had their number, I mean, yeah, we understand that. But I just kind of feel like this game right here is going to be a little bit close. And I think it's going to get a little ugly this time because both defenses are going to try to make some plays. I mean, the Rams might give them a challenge in this game. But the only reason why the Bucks, you know, have lost to the Rams, that they blew the comeback in the playoffs is spoiled because you know, Cooper Kupp was wide open. The defense was just letting Cooper Kupp catch the ball for like over 1,000 yards. And Matthew Stafford was able to throw the ball down the field. So the Bucks offense, the Bucks, some of their players are gonna have to come back. I think Carlton Davis will come back. I think Whitfield will come back. Barrett is out for the year, so Hicks should come back. So yeah, so I feel like if they get healthier on defense and get some of their players back, then I think they might have a chance to win. But since this game's in Tampa Bay, I'm taking the Bucks to win because the Bucks are at home and they have the better quarterback. So yeah, I feel like this is a must-win for the Bucks if they want to get over the hump. Because if they don't win this game, I will not pick them for like a couple weeks. I'm just saying, like they need to win this game if they want to get over the hump. Because if they don't, then I will not pick them for a couple weeks. I will be done. So yeah, this is a must-win for Tampa Bay if they want to get over the hump. Because I don't know if I can trust the Rams right now because David started to go up and down a little bit. So, yeah. So, I'll take the Bucks to win, but I will not take them to cover. Because I can't trust them to cover right now because they've not been finding ways to win a blowout. Like, like Tampa Bay that hasn't really know how to win a blowout game. But here's the thing. If they can get up early, they might blow the Rams out. But I would not be surprised. So I would say the Bucks win this game. So I would say the Bucks win like 24-21, something like that. So yeah. So give me the Bucks to win. But I'll take the Rams to cover plus the 3. And plus, here's the thing. If Todd Bowles doesn't go stud after stud on his defense, then they're going to get ran on. So, yeah. So, I feel like the Rams are going to run the ball in this game. They're going to move the ball in this game. And they're probably going to throw the ball downfield. And I don't think they're going to be afraid to do that. So, yeah. So, I think they do keep this close. So, I would say the Bucks win like 24-21, something like that. A little bit of an ugly game, defensive game, but I don't think it will be pretty. So, with that being said, I got the Bucks to win. And also give me the points with the Rams. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 12 in this game. This game is going to be very exciting. Now, here's the thing. Now, we know last year that when these two teams played, the Titans whooped their ass. That's what they did. They kept the Chiefs out of the end zone. The defense was getting pressure. And plus, Tannehill looked pretty good against the Chiefs' defense. Now, I feel like the Chiefs are probably going to get ran on this game because I feel like the Chiefs' run defense could be bad, but I think it's better right now. While the Titans, you know, they have the best run defense in football. So I think they might have a chance to like slow down the running game and get pressure. Like, I think they can find a way to do that in this game. So I think the Titans keep this a lot closer because I think they can match it well the Chiefs really good because they can get pressure. They can play man coverage in this game. So I think the Titans do keep it close. So yeah, plus I feel like that Derrick Henry's gonna run the rock in this game. So yeah, so I feel like the Titans, they're gonna move the ball. Like they're gonna move the ball against that Chiefs defense. Like don't get me wrong, they're gonna move the ball and they're gonna throw the ball downfield. Like they're gonna do that. So yeah. So with that being said, I think they do keep it close. And I think that the Chiefs offense, like I don't really know if Tennessee really has enough corners that can really cover the Chiefs receivers. But you know what? The good news is that the Chiefs really made a trade to get Kadarius Toney. So now you got a stud on offense. So I think the Chiefs offense is they're probably gonna make some plays on offense. I think the Titans defense might get pushed around this game because how special the Chiefs offensive line is. And plus they're gonna throw the ball downfield as well. So I'm gonna say that they do keep it close and competitive in this game, but I don't think the Chiefs will score 30 in this game. But I think it could be a little bit of a low scoring game. Like I don't know, because I think the Chiefs defense does play better in this game, like they did last year. So, by the way, I like to have the Titans to cover this game because of how way they're playing. But I'm taking the Chiefs to win because they're at home and they have the better quarterback and the better coach, just staff. And I think they're just a better team. So yeah. And I kind of feel the Titans defense is gonna I feel like the Chiefs defense might have a test here. But I think the Titans defense might have a little bit of a test here as well. So yeah. So by the way, give me the Titans to win. I mean give me the Chiefs to win, but give me the 12 points with the Titans. So I'm gonna say they keep it close. So I say Tennessee does hang around a little bit in this game. So I say the Chiefs win like 28-19, something like that. But here's the thing: if the Chiefs get up early, they might blow the Titans out. I'm just saying. So yeah, like I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. So yeah. So give me the Chiefs to win, but give me the Titans to plus the 12 to cover. Next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the New Orleans Saints. Baltimore is favored by 2.5. Now, I call it a trap game because I don't know who to pick in this game. Now, my mind and my heart is saying that to pick the Saints. Now, in my mind, it's saying that the Saints at home Monday Night Football are underdogs. And the other part of in my other part of my mind is saying that the Saints will do well. That they're at home they're playing against a Ravens team that has injuries. And now the other part, which is my memory, and it says that the Saints don't play well against running quarterbacks. The Saints don't play well against quarterbacks who can't run. They don't play well against the Jalen Hurts, Marcus Mariota. And the Saints are playing very well right now. And also, my mind is saying that the offense cannot get a rhythm, and their offense gained some issues. And they're having a little bit of injuries on offense. So, with that being said, I will take the New Orleans Saints to win the damn game. And the reason why I'm taking the Saints to win this game because they're at home. They're dogs. And I just don't feel comfortable picking the Ravens right now. I just don't feel comfortable picking the Ravens to win, especially with the injuries they have. Now, Mark Andrews could be questionable to play. And plus, Bateman is out for the year, which that's kind of bad news to hear. But you know what? They added Deshaun Jackson, but I don't know if he's gonna play. They added him to the practice squad, but I don't know if he's gonna play though. But even if he plays, I don't even know what he's gonna look like. Like I don't even know if he's gonna be the same player from last year. So yeah, I mean, like despite the injuries that the Ravens had, they were still able to overcome, and they was able to move the ball against Tampa Bay. But I think the Saints defense, I like how the way the Saints are playing right now because last week the defense really makes some plays and they sacked Derek Carr like 4 or 5 times, I believe. I think it was 4. And the offense did a really good job running the football. Andy Dalton, I mean, he started to play well. Now Michael Thomas might come back for this game, but I don't know. But actually, he's actually not because he's out for the year. Now we don't know if Landry's gonna play though. That could be questionable. And Chris Olave is all right. So yeah. So and also defensively, I think they can get pressure, and and probably give the Ravens offense a tough time. So yeah, so I feel like they're probably gonna do good job on defense. Like dictating the pace there and like disrupting their running game. So yeah. So I'm gonna take the Saints to win this game, but I'm gonna take the points though. I'll take the Ravens to cover the points to cover this game plus the 2.5. So I think it will be closer though, but I don't know if it's gonna be a low scoring game. But I would say they do keep this one tight and close, and I think the Ravens do keep it competitive. But I would like Baltimore to hang around in this game as well. So yeah. But even if the Ravens win, I wouldn't be shocked. But I just have a feeling that the Saints are gonna pull off the upset because the Saints do a really good job, like on defense, game pressure, stopping the run, causing turnovers. Yeah. So I would take. So I'd say the Saints win like 23 to like 27-23, something like that. Maybe like a 4-point game. So I would take the Saints to win, but I'll take the Ravens to cover plus the 2.5. Well, all right, guys. Those are all my picks for Week 9. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And also, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below what you think. So, Isabel, now I really know a game is coming on right now. I should at least try to pay attention to it right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys later. And also, don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. So, yeah, this is Male Jones, big fan. I'll see you guys later. Peace.